Had all these different frames and ideas of who I was and who I needed to be. Oh, I need to be more feminine, right? This is what feminine looks like on this planet. So I got to show up being more feminine, right? And those, unless it's directed by higher self, it's just another mask and another idea. Like we all have divine feminine and divine masculine energies running through. As a soul, there are masculine souls and there are feminine souls. But at a soul level, and I'm off on a tangent here, at a soul level, we don't have the same ideas of what a masculine soul does and looks like and what a feminine soul looks like. There's not those same programming at a soul level. So that's why I love this work, because I don't want to tell somebody, well, you need to behave more this way and you need to do this. No, clear your channels and take direction from your higher self. Some days you'll feel like you're prancing around like a feminine butterfly, and the next thing you're getting shit done, whatever. And it's all beautiful and it's all perfect. And to just love yourself just as you are, as you keep clearing those channels, you'll awaken new parts of you, right? And remember more of who you are. But every part of us has always been beautiful and amazing. I shared pictures the other day of myself from like 11 years ago. I was still beautiful then. I was still the light then. Yes, it hurt to be in a body. It sucked. It was terrible. Like there was time points where I no longer wanted to be here because it got that hard for me. And I'm a very, very, very Rambo, I will make anything work kind of a soul in a person. But it was challenging, but I was still beautiful then. In all of the phases of my life, when I was younger, I used to dress like a tomboy. I used to dress like my brother. I used to dress up in his clothes. And I was a football player and I was Bo Jackson, right? And, we have all these beautiful aspects of us, and they're all part of divinity and form. There's nothing that's wrong, that was ever bad or not good enough. And I'm so grateful to see it all with more through the eyes of love. And my parents and my upbringing, I used to kind of have some fear and judgment about my upbringing when I first started this work. Like, ooh, I'm so spiritual, right? I can't believe they tried to raise me like that and did this and blah blah blah. And now I have nothing but pure freaking gratitude and love for my family and my upbringing, everything that I moved through, everyone that played a role in it. I'm so grateful for all the teachers and the teachings. And and now to be here now, it really, it's just love. Love is the only truth in every piece of my life. No matter how challenging, when you get to this point, you're like, wow, I was always the light. I was in there. That speck of light was in there, right? Kate, I know you feel me on this. That speck of light, it was in there. And you keep uncovering it and activating more of it and illuminating that dark tunnel, and before long, you've illumined the whole space and you're just like, holy shit, what a hell of a ride. What a hell of a ride. So it really, when you get to this place, it is like, wow, everything was so divinely perfect. Every person, every little thing that happened in your life was, divinely meant to be there. And as you lift it and you lift the pain that was there and the idea of what you thought happened and any low frequencies around it, that's when you get to this space to where it's only love, because love was the only truth. It wasn't the pain or the fear that was the truth. It wasn't the trauma. You're not your trauma. You're not your pain. You're not your fear. You're not your disease. That was another frame. I have Hashimoto's. I am autoimmune. And I put that on every single social media, right? Like that was one of my big, big, big things. I am all my illnesses, right? And that took me a moment to be like, okay, we got to burn this shit down. Just throw this into the flame. Like, I want to be done. I want to let all of that go, all of that terminology, all of that stuff. That is not my truth. I am word. I am worthy. I am powerful. I am powerful enough to transform absolutely everything. So I really had to just throw all of that into the flame, right? So if there's anything you want to throw into the flame tonight, the flame is here and it's a good time. Any ideas of who you thought you were, who you thought you needed to be, it's a good time to just throw that into the flame and let's alchemize more of that